It's Christmas vacation, so we just got out of Ferdinand over here in Theater 3. And wanted to give you a quick review while I'm still in the theater. I didn't know what to expect going in because this is a movie that's adapted from a kid's picture book. And the book is like 10 pages long. It's a kid's book. So there's not a whole lot that I thought that they could do. But they did a great job. So things you should know. This is not Pixar. It's not Disney. It's not even DreamWorks. This is Blue Sky. So they're the people who brought you Rio. So Rio was okay, right? And I'd maybe say that about Ferdinand too. Except I think Ferdinand was better than Rio. And that's maybe a low bar. One of the things that I loved about this, selfishly, is that it was set in southern Spain for the most part. A little bit in Madrid, but really, if you have been to the city of Ronda in the province of Malaga, so southern Spain, Ronda, it's this inland city a little bit. They used to be kind of a hideout for highway bandits and robbers because it's up on this mesa, kind of, overlooking this huge farmland plateau down below. And that's where Ferdinand lives. So the people who researched this movie, that did the design for it, they did a great job recreating the feel and the look of that place. I mean, I started to get homesick because I've been to Ronda. Like, they showed the town plaza, and I've sat on the steps where they were having the flower festival, and I've walked across the bridge that they kept showing over and over. So that, for me, was a little of a kind of self-indulgent moment, but I loved it. The voice acting was pretty good. John Cena, a little bit of a weird choice. I kept thinking he was Chris Pratt, but as a professional wrestler, and this is about a bullfighter in a bullfighting ring, I get it. It kind of makes sense, and there are a lot of fans out there. I thought Kate McKinnon was great, although her character was a little overused, overplayed. She was one of those fainting, screaming goats. So she was funny, but it wasn't the best part of the movie. How do you stretch a 15, 20 page children's book into a full-length animated film? Well, just by adding a lot of stuff. So it was lacking a little bit in character development, actually. They introduced characters that didn't even really need to be in there, like the horses over in the corner, over by the pen. They were in their own pen. So Fulaborg, who's popular online, kind of a German comedian, vlogger guy. Those horses didn't even need to be in there. The hedgehogs were okay, also more pivotal to the storyline, so I guess it's helpful that instead of a 5-minute dance-off between the horses and the bulls, I would have liked to have seen more of the development of the relationship between the little girl and Ferdinand. I thought that was where their best chance for a rich story was, and they missed that. But again, going back to some of the animation of the landscapes, the cities, the towns, I felt like I was back in Spain, so bravo on that. Fun family film. You get what you expect from a movie like this. You have to expect some jokes about farting and butts and stuff like that, but that's about as offensive as it got. There's a good message in there about, being kind to others and not changing who you are. I think there's also a message maybe for people who are not fans of bullfighting. And I've been to a bullfight, and so I've seen the bloody end that most bulls meet. So this was a dramatized version, obviously not based on real events, based on a kid's book, so they can do whatever they want. And spoiler alert, there's a happy ending. It could have gone much, much differently, but I think the subliminal messaging in there is that bullfighting is wrong, maybe. And it's kind of losing popularity in Spain despite being deeply ingrained in the culture there. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, then check it out by clicking on the entrance to this men's room over here. And on this side, check out some of the other videos that I've made. Subscribe to this channel and let me know what you think if you go see Ferdinand. Thanks.